Good morning, John. Good sleep.
Yes, we
Comfortable bed. What are we going today? What do you plan?
I think just shopping today.
Shopping.
Shopping to the city centre.
Okay. No hungry. Go to hotel, restaurant, have breakfast. Let's go.
Don't they have time on their hands? We'll have none of that talk here. Sorry, Mr. Harrison, I'm fair one out. What's so special about Mr. Ishmael's ships then?
Luxury, James. That's the mark of the White Star Line.
Very
Luxury
interesting,
and
John.
elegance. That's what
What's
expected.
more,
provides it.
are
And that's why they're
we
going to build them bigger still.
watching film?
Where'd you hear that, James?
Over dinner. Before the gentleman retired to talk, his lordship was talking about the largest dry dock in Belfast. Enormous gantries, a dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet.
The footman here's in service. He keeps to himself, James.
Sorry, Mr. Harrison. It didn't say anything precise. I was merely speculating.
You may have speculated more accurately than you realised.
I did.
I, of course,
Very
privileged to
interesting.
accommodate the smoking. They are indeed proposing a new generation of ocean liners.
Big ships, Mr. Harrison.
Largest and most luxurious ever. Not so fast as Cuba's Lusitania, half as big again. And also like the King's Big Upper Crust. 3, I think they said.
That's where they found that sort of money from.
That's the clever part, James. Mr. Ismay has the backing of the distinguished American financier John Pierpont Morgan through his shipping firm, the International Mercantile Marine Company.
But I thought he built British ships.
They fly the British flag, James, and they shall be constructed in our finest shipyard by our most skilled craftsmen. Great Leviathans acting as ambassadors for the Empire.
British ships go with American money. Where's the war coming to?
That's not for work to be right to wonder, James.
This man famous,
Very
John.
privileged to travel in such magnificent surroundings. Well, that's another day down, James.
Another long day indeed. They've been talking late tonight.
Great affairs, James. Great affairs.
Always that way when Mr. Ishmael dined on his lordship.
Also, his lordship and Mr. Ismay are eminent men. Harland and Wolff is the world's greatest shipbuilder, and the White Star Line is the jewel of the Atlantic services. Britannia rules the waves.
I hear Cunard is faster now.
It's a matter of speed, James. Not for Mr. Ismay's passengers.
Gentry always don't have time on their hands.
So we'll have none of that talk here.
Sorry, Mr. Harrison, I'm fair one out. What's so special
cloak.
about Mr. Ishmael's ships then?
Yes,
Luxury, James.
special clock,
Special cloak.
time clock, for example.
That's what expected. Ismay provides it.
And that's why they're going to build them
Time
bigger still.
clock.
Where'd you hear that, James?
Over dinner. Before the gentleman tried to talk, his lordship was talking about the largest dry dock in Belfast. Enormous gantries, a dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built yet.
Here's the service. Keep to himself, James.
Sorry, Mr. Harrison. It didn't say anything precise. I was merely speculating.
You may have speculated more accurately than you realised.
I did.
I, of course, was privileged to accompany the gentleman with the smoking. We are indeed proposing a new generation of ocean liners.
Big ships, Mr. Harrison.
H and W, what mean?
Not so fast as Cuba's Lusitania, but half as big again, and more to the liking of the upper crust.
Complex.
3, I think they said.
Eating where they find this sort of money from.
That's the clever part, James. Mr. Ismay has the backing of the distinguished American financier John Pierpont Morgan through his shipping firm, the International Mercantile Marine Company.
But I thought we built British ships.
They fly the British flag, James, and they shall be constructed in our finest shipyard by our most skilled craftsmen. Great Leviathans acting as ambassadors for the Empire.
British ships go with American money.
Harland and Wolff. Harland and Wolff. H&W. That's the name of the company.
Magnificent surroundings. Well, that's another day done, James.
Another long day indeed. They've been talking late tonight.
Great affairs, James. Great affairs.
Always that way when Mr. Ishmael dined on his lordship.
His lordship and Mr. Ismay are eminent men. Harland and Wolff is the world's greatest
Oh,
shipbuilder.
this.
Sorry, Mr. Harrison, I'm fair one out. What's so special about Mr. Ishmael's ships then?
Luxury, James. That's the mark of the White Star Line. Luxury and elegance. That's what expected.
Very interesting.
Over dinner. Before the gentleman retired to talk, his lordship was talking about the largest dry dock in Belfast. Enormous gantries, a dry dock built for a ship that hadn't even been built
It is really precise. I was really speculating. You may have speculated more accurately than you realised. I did. I this was a privilege to have been a gentleman with swimming. Now indeed we're building a new generation of ocean liners. Big ships, Mr. Harrison. Not just the most luxurious.
Nice to see the other egg.
So far as the 3 months of Titanic. With again, what's the like in the upper crust? 3, I think they said. It's where they find this sort of money from. That's a clever part, James. Mr. Ismay has the backing of the distinguished American financier, Charles Pierpont Moore.
What's the fact about the funnels?
The International Mercantile Marine Company. But I thought, British ships, they fly the British flag, James. They shall be constructed in a fine shipyard by our most skilled craftsmen. Very reliable inspectors, ambassadors for the Empire.
British ships built with American money. Whatever's the world coming to?
That's not for the likes of you and I to wonder, James. I don't suppose either of us will ever be privileged to travel in such magnificent surroundings.
Long, long ago,
Oh.
building a big
Oh. Hi. This is very old.
Yeah.
John, my home before use this one
Oh.
for night.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
They put me to work on 401. That's what we called her. We knew she'd be the largest passenger ship in the world, but we didn't call her Titanic then. I was there from the beginning. I watched the ship rise through the keel blocks. They set big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with. Then the keel at top of that, like a backbone, and the frames attached to that, like a skeleton. Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. There'd be workshops for every trade you ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French polishing of them. Harlem is a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost a life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides. I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house. I worked in the frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hooked them onto slabs of cast iron and hung with them curved. It was still work. You had to bend them more than you needed, because the frame straightened out a little when it cooled. The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than the da. The plates were overlapped on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it clincher. One of the foremen taught me years ago. That's how you built steel ships. I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You pumped the bellows till the rivet was white hot. Then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher. And he put it in the hole in the plate with the holder up. There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate with the holder up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned dull red. The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap. One of the foremen would check each rivet with a special hammer. It made a ringing sound. We'd have to go back. We chased it out after work. I'd get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for light. And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so they did. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy in Catchford got 16 bob. But we all worked the same 54 hours. The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines in a ship. And when you look down the lower deck, you can see the shear of the hull, with stock reflection at sea. The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder turning in heavy seas. You'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath. When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. The standing ways were coated in tallow, train oil and soft soap. So the ship would slide when they shifted her weight off the block. That was the most dangerous part. When the shipwrights were knocking away the last props. They were under compression, you see, and the sliding ways would be released by the hydraulic trigger.
100,000 people watched the launch. Some paid a baud to sit in the reserved seating. There were extra trams laid on. Then we all went off to the pub to wish her well.
Doc, you were proud to be an Island man that day.
At 8 p.m. that evening, he departed Belfast for Southampton. She was preceded by a considerable weight of expectation. At Southampton, the White Star Line already constructed a massive deep-water ocean dock, covering almost 16 acres and dredged to a depth.
No chemical. Kind of cool.
In April 1912, she carried out a series of maneuvers in open water under the watchful eye of Border Trade Inspector Francis Grimes. Then, at 8 p.m. that evening, she departed Belfast for Southampton. She was preceded by a considerable weight of expectation. At Southampton, the White Star Line already constructed a massive deep-water ocean dock.
Hello everyone. Two people, boat, ship. Northern Ireland, Belfast.看，这个船大得很呐。Big ship. John. 万一船 very big ship. 好大的船哦，very very big。Big ship boat。进到船里面来喽，inside。哎呦，no go，need money。
No, it's the same.
Oh, same.
The scanner is very slow. Go on ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got two, don't worry.
Thank you.
One, 100 years old.
Going down the stairs, it's missing off the skull. We're just leaning out of that. I have to take that some new like the late. They bring the latest fashions from Paris to show up in another world. Monsieur Ascor is in your head.
Mummy, there's questions here.
This is the word staff only.
Staff only.
Oh, drive ship. Huh?
The legs of the Nomadic will continue. And this is the last remaining link to Titanic. Titanic is the last remaining white star ship in the world.
Significance of having a medic back in Belfast can't be underestimated.
Essentially, and the money belongs to the rest of the world.
It's very fitting that she is.
Everyone, I'm today go home. 今天要回家了。Look, oh, many cars. For business. 那里是船运生意吧，太大了。我们是船上船运海上往来船运做生意。这都是堆货物的地方 ，business。Today is the finish holiday, go home。今天回家啦。Tesco 货物也从这里运。Mama, eat a cake. John, eat a cake. Watch TV. Drink tea. Susie also drink tea. This is my tea. Drink tea. Enjoy watching outside. Oh, boats. Water. Today is raining. Oh, good weather.
It was raining when we came to
Yes. No good weather today.
It was a rain, but it wasn't nice here.
Because it was awful
Tea.
windy.
Ah, it was a hot wind, yeah.
船上的茶一杯3英镑50p, 3 pounds 50 pence.
Aye.
Because in the boat, in the ship, so expensive. 船上肯定是有点贵的，这是很正常的。